Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Pipistrello and the Cursed Yo-Yo, where, before we get started today, I did want to say, I think I've come back down here and I've re-equipped the moon badge. It does, it did break that one puzzle, but aside from that, it seems broadly just like pretty useful. We only have 519 money, so we're not going to be able to enhance anything. I think we can probably just get moving on here. So we have unlocked... nope, we have almost unlocked the sequence of locks. Let's get that third key, which is the one that's like all the way to the north, right? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to be in green mode, but we're gonna have to fix that after we get up there. Yep, that's my hands on the wrong position on the keyboard. Just fully not useful. Good work, me. If I wanted this to be green, what would I have to... I wonder if you can traverse all this stuff backwards. Like, it might be designed for one-way travel, but I guess we can try it. I don't remember how we got over here in the first place. Right. You know, we could engage with the mechanics, or we could not. That's also fine. Okay, so... See, this makes a lot more sense now. Because we could just hang the yo-yo, we can hang the thing out here in UFO mode. Yeah. Then we can throw you across here and do this. And then... How do I use UFO mode here? We can throw... That doesn't seem like it's gonna cover it, right? I guess, like... One thing I could do is just throw the yo-yo over there. Well, I'm not gonna be able to get over there if I do that. Yeah, and we're not gonna be able to do UFO mode in the air because trying to press the button combination is gonna start to walk the dog immediately. So how do we solve this one, actually? Well, I guess I can just leave this here. Yeah, I guess, you know, with the moon badge, we can absolutely just leave this here. Cross over, and then... Yeah, no, just play the game that we like, the way that we like playing it. That time, that was actually the intended thing. So... Yep, yeah, okay. Bounces extend the distance that it travels pretty significantly. So I guess this one is... We're going to put this over here, and then we're going to... How do we keep the key after we do the... oh yeah, that's good, very helpful. How do we keep the key after we do the thing? I guess Because, like, I'm going to grab the key, right? And then I'm going to jump back over, but I can't grab the, hook without throwing the key in the water. We can try to do that real fast, throw it and grab it again in the air thing. I'm sure if I tried this enough times, I'd get it. That was hugely not it. That was so much not even the right button presses. Ah. That didn't work out at all. Oh, I can just, I can just walk the dog from the, right. Because the walking the dog maintains the item. Just get over here and then walk the dog back. Yep, that's absolutely what you're intended to do there. Yep, okay. More detours. Wasn't really thinking. Do we want to... I mean, we got to leave this in this state. I mean, I guess we don't have to leave this in this state forever. So once I've thrown this, I need to... I guess I'm going to probably need this flipped right now. Like, we're going to throw this, and then we're going to have to get down there in a hurry. Yeah, this might be another place where having the moon badge equipped actually makes things harder. Let me do this. There we go. And then we'll just send back a normal yo-yo to open that up. I mean, I guess I just go up here and flip it, because I can come back without the key, right? Okay, easy enough. Yep, I appreciate the enthusiasm. I'm warming up my voice for the stage. I don't know if that's really what people want to hear. Who in the world are you cosplaying as? Actually, that doesn't really matter. Nobody's got their character down like I have. I'm not just cosplaying as Lincoln. I am Lincoln. Once that old lady's off the stage, the finals of the cosplayer face-off shall begin. Kanparuzo! Well, I have killed a lot of your competition, so you might be a shoo-in. Jonathan, where's my Caprice water bottle? You know I can't perform without my Caprice water. Heck, no, I'm gonna get in trouble. Okay, do you need some help? Do you want to maybe go find that? And I definitely won't kidnap your client here, or... Alright, where are we going? We're going somewhere, nebulously up. How do I... Oh, right, because I can't... I tried to do the wall cling, but you can't do that without a yo-yo. So I guess the idea is we do this, then we set up a UFO. And then I push left. I push off the left wall, and it doesn't seem all that complicated. I just have to actually do it. Alright. Well, that should be that solved. That's less than ideal. It's like I've forgotten how to play the game. I'm finding myself I'm finding myself having to think about the controller a lot harder than usual here. What am I trying to do here? I don't really know what my plan is from this point. Right, let's get back on the river. My plan is to get back on the river. Alright, I just need, like... I think I was having a little bit of a problem there because I was too focused on staying in the air to get other things done. Now that I've got some clarity. Push, 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 push. There we go. Nope, wrong direction. Alright, well. No, I went the wrong way. I did my walk the dog, but I did not do it in the direction that I was intending. I'm finding this area very stressful. Cool. I did not realize that I thought I was coming up here for plot reasons. This is not ideal. Alright, you know what? We're just in the backstage area. Maybe I don't need to engage in all the shenanigans. Maybe we just run out on stage and kick some ass. Huh? You little... How did you get back... I mean, I think it's time for our next event. Who's ready for the final round of the cosplayer face-offs? To spice things up a little, we've set up a villain for this next presentation. Let's call our hero now. Lincoln, this is your cue. Thank you, my fans. Deeply invested cosplayer and easily influenced mind. Lincoln. I don't know why the K being different makes me want to pronounce the L, but it's something about it. I don't know. Ah, so you're this round's opponent. We meet again, Dark Shadow Lord of Shades. That's a character from a filler arc. Oh, defeated in chapter 1800 by the righteous blow of my mighty sword. Pippin, you know about this hogwash? Yeah, and he's right. I do look like Dasha Lasho. Dasha Lasho. Dasha Losha. What's that red jacket made out of anyway? Cellophane and duct tape? It certainly looks cheap. But enough talk. I defeated you once, and I can defeat you again. With the powers of Shonen on my side, I warn you to brace yourself for a humiliating defeat. Alright, my man's got some abilities for sure. Boomerang. Ah. Seems like a pretty easy parry, frankly. Ah. Oh. Thanks for the help, kid. What am I doing? Why did I do that? Why would I parry at the moment of the boomerang throw? When the only reason I got hit before is because he throws the boomerang in that roundabout way. Because it's a boomerang, you know? Well, this is going splendidly. And I hit parry and nothing happens. The parry there was a little bit early. I did not get the juicy timing. Alright. After the grappling hook is like the easiest parry in the world. You really gotta take advantage of it. But again, too early, too fast. Alright, that was a better one for sure. That incompetent fool! Lincoln, I'm coming to help you! Oh god, the stage show has a plot. I didn't even see that boomerang get thrown. Well, that's not ideal. Oh right, those hooks are still hooks for me. Like they are actually hooks. I mean, it's an interesting fight. Lincoln, get it together. You're not going to lose to the likes of him, are you? I appreciate the little drip of health that I'm being fed. I need it very badly. Damn it. Ow. Just stood there and took that bomb in the face. Why would I do that? I keep responding to the throw animation like the boomerang's gonna come directly at me, but I know that that's not how it works. Wow, that's very early. Yeah, I don't, you know, with all of our charge attack bonuses, I do wonder if charge attacking is better DPS. Not actually sure. Well, that's a little frustrating. Yeah, the massive execution. How do I want to say this? Execution gap's a funny term for it. You know what I mean? The big gaps between the attack signal and the attack actually happening in this game are just absolutely brutal to me. Gone, we get a little damage in here. You know, I was talking about how faster combat, like in Devil May Cry, feels more natural to me. But I've been playing some Devil May Cry on the channel, so I've started picking up some of that again. And actually, it turns out it's not as fast as I remember. Anyway, I guess it's probably, you know, to some extent, it's probably like the particular things I'm fighting. It's like I certainly remember some of the fights in the earlier games having attacks that were difficult to dodge because of their speed, not because of their slowness. Be very careful here not to be in range of the hook. Like, it is a little bit funny to be like consistently getting hit because your enemy's not good enough at wielding their weaponry, you know? I feel like I just got no credit on that parry. But there we did exactly the thing you don't want to do. Aside from wasting health, which is also very bad. You want to throw out a grappling hook? I feel less bad getting hit by that one because at least it is I'm getting hit due to the speed, not due to the lack of speed. Oh. Except when it somehow manages to be the other thing anyway. Would it be too much to ask for them to just not flash until it's time to actually attack? Yeah, it's really unfortunate positioning. I think my strategy for when there is a boomerang out is just going to be to stay very far away until the boomerang returns. Yeah, the boomerang certainly, it does some stuff that does not resemble the travel path of a boomerang very much. He's taking just long enough between grappling hooks to be a problem. Alright, here we go. Cool, taking free damage. Ah. Okay, that's a really good chunk. Good solid parry. Ah, damn boomerang. Ah! I just got too... I got too tense and went early. We were so close to having cleared our current debt. Like 35 coins off of it or something. And it certainly would be easier to do this fight with twice as much HP. Whatever, challenge mode's fine. And then a boomerang came in from off screen like it was fucking black dynamite. Not a fun way to lose health. Damn it. That was such a good opportunity. Like, ah! Fucking boomerang. Okay, there we go. That'll phase, and then I gotta run to the health immediately. Come on with the boomerang. Like, it just hovered around until it could hit me. Where's she coming up? It's gonna be time to hit her again before I can possibly do anything else. Why did you have to fall right on the hook? That's a pretty good parry. That's what a good parry looks like, in case everybody forgot from watching me. I tried to get far enough south that the boomerang wouldn't hit me, but it isn't a boomerang. It's a guided missile strike, effectively. That's how you got to think of it. I'll tell you what, if I had not parried, that boomerang would have hit me for sure. I saw it. I saw it slow down midair. Yeah, I think if we want to make sure we're going to get good hits in between the shield phases, I got to be able to just... that sucks. I got to be able to just beat them on the sword strikes. Okay, that was a pretty significant amount of damage. And I'm immediately doing a terrible job at everything. Hey, my debt was paid off. It's a shame that doesn't kill the effects of it immediately. Jesus. Alright, I'm pretty pleased with that jump, actually. That was a big deal. Alright, who needs 8 hearts? Not me, which maybe would make you spend, maybe make you wonder why I spend so much time trying to get them. This is not pronounceable. So, this isn't a shonen story, after all. Well, I mean, it kind of is. You've ruined the main presentation. You're really keen on taking down the Fada Fest, aren't you? I thought this year we'd finally be able to give the people what they wanted, for as long as we wanted. Without Pipistrello Industries' ridiculous energy tariff, this year was supposed to be our breakthrough in eternity. Well, I hope you never forget how many dreams you've crushed and how many people you've disappointed today. Oh, cut it, darling. She's alive! And a yo-yo somehow. Would you care for my honest review of this event? The tickets cost a fortune, the food is terrible, and it also costs a fortune. Plus, you're shoving a bunch of nonsense down these people's throats. Really, making people engage with shonen, it's just not. It's unforgivable. At least try to provide some value if you're going to extort people like this. And I'm not done yet. You'll be hearing from my lawyer soon. I'm getting sued by a disembodied old hag. No. Come on, Pippet. Let's grab that mega battery. So I'm trying to think, is this UFO thing going to be of any value to us out in the world? Okay, well, yeah, there's at least one spot. There's one blueprint that we definitely will be able to reach with this that we couldn't reach before. But I think we have taken down most of the other things in our own way. Sometimes I think not entirely the intended way. Very good, Pippet. I applaud your efforts, even though I did most of the thinking. Well, I never expected the Dark Shadow Lord of Shades to actually defeat Lincoln like this. Oh, please. I've already got enough of that gibberish for one day. Let's get back to the safe house and store this mega battery securely. Here they are, Pippet. We've managed to retrieve all 4 mega batteries. Yes, yes, yes! Wow, I don't think I've ever seen you so happy. I think if you still had a face, the smile would totally crackle up the skin of your cheeks. Joke all you want, Pippet. We're so close to getting my body back. Now all that's left is to head on to Pipistrello Industries. To leave this stinky Yoyo behind. Not to mention your filthy pockets. Oh, I can hardly believe it. Yeah, you and I both. Huh. On to the Pipistrello Manor now. Let's revert this mess. You know, I can't stop thinking we ruined that whole pop culture event. You mean an eternal pop culture event, Pippet. That's the power of the mega batteries. Those kids' brains would have turned into mush from all that Vocazoid and cryptocurrency nonsense. Well, I have to admit, the general environment of the event was less than sanitary. Your lack of a nose must have been a blessing on this incursion, Auntie. Be thankful for that. But you also always... You want to say something to your auntie? Spit it out. You always sound more concerned about controlling what people can do, even the kind of entertainment they get. Pippet, you're making me sound like a tyrant leader. People know no better. You give them everything they want all the time, and what happens? They get tired of it. It's bad for business. Do you see why we need to be in charge? Sure. Okay, good kid. Let's move out. Hooray, we cleared a thing. Alright, it's a good upgrade. What is... Ugh, life and attack power down for 3,100? I don't know that there's enough game left for us to want to try to unlock this. And honestly, like, charge time is faster is the thing I wanted. I don't actually care about this, I don't think. When you retry a room, the first attack of the room deals critical damage is like extremely whatever. Elusive Breakdancer would probably be pretty fun, but it's definitely like a lot of work to get to it. Maybe we have the badges we want. You know, maybe we're just good now. Yeah, this is the only thing I really would want that we don't have, and it would be... And I guess, you know, the retry cake, but then I don't think it's worth going for. So we're going to play the game. We've been in our weighted training gear for a long time now. And it's time, I think, to finally rock without it. So let's leave this dungeon. And of course, they just left their garbage everywhere. Alright, I know where the thing is, but I also know where I'm going. There. It turns out UFO is exactly the solution to this problem. Oh, interesting. I thought for sure that was going to just push me home. Okay, well. That didn't go where it was supposed to go. There we go. Opportunist badge. Let's see what that does. You know, okay, not bad. That's not a terrible one. Alright, is there anything else? Like, that was the one that immediately comes to mind. There are definitely a couple of places where we haven't resolved things, but I just don't know how, like, stuff that's behind bollards that I have no idea how to control. That's what's going on up there, too. So I guess, actually... no, not here. Sorry, I want to go down and then kind of loop around to the north. Here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we're quite close to... Hooray, we did it. If I'm not mistaken, we're quite close to the next heart container, right? Are we on like 7? Yeah. So it might be worth it to try to, I don't know, try to clear the next level of the challenge. What? Just pressing buttons. Yeah, it might be worth it to try to clear the next level of the Motor Club challenge. Unfortunately, that's kind of an expensive prospect, and I don't have a lot of money. Apparently I missed a whole thing in here. I want to go through the other theater. I mean, maybe we won't have to do the Motor Club if this turns out to be a heart. I want to go up. What about this one? Oh, that almost works, actually. But I don't remember this at all. This is the thing we did? I mean, I must have, because we ran, it's all mapped out. But yeah, I don't remember even a tiny little bit of this. So we want to do walk the dog around here while there's not really a way to do that, right? How are you supposed to charge that thing while also being in the traversal state? I guess you get a little bit of time. But this isn't set up to be able to... Yeah, like... There's no universe where you're actually... I'm just gonna reset our health here. Having to resolve a puzzle that I solved one time before. Totally flummoxed. Yeah, kind of curious if I can just like if I jump and just hit this in the air. Okay, because of the bounce, that actually is probably going to work, which is funny, but I'll take it. I don't want to push that far forward. I guess I can control the degree of my upward movement a little bit here. That's too low. There we go. And that only affects that. Yeah, it makes sense. This is such a weird area. This doesn't feel familiar in the slightest. Oh, I can't get over far enough to push myself down onto that thing. I must be doing this backwards, right? I must be taking this backwards. It's the only thing I can think of. No, why would I? There's no. When you dismount from the wall-mounted position, you go so far. You have to attack to dismount gently. Yeah, wow, these are much easier when you do them in this direction. It's almost like this is the thing that's intended. I pressed jump. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so I'm definitely doing that backwards. I will have it noted that I made some good progress there, actually. Just kind of checking for obstructions there because it seemed a mite easy. It's very annoying that just did not attach to the wall. Oh, that thing has a huge collision box, right? Y'all, what is happening with my hands right now? Just attack in the direction I told you to attack and everything will be fine. I think I'm like, I don't know, experiencing a little bit of physical slowdown, it feels like. And everything is happening just like a little bit later than I knew it to be. There we go. Damn. So, okay, it's the next screen. Yeah, this is, I don't remember even one little bit of this. This is wild. Alright, let us be lucky enough to get a pedal here. How would you, I guess, like, there we go. Well, damn. It was, in fact, just a small amount of money. Okay, do we see... anywhere else on the map. I mean, there's still that there's that building that just has all the containers in it. If I could get a key, we can maybe do something about that. Over here we have, darn it, that's not the button I wanted. Over here we have a thing that's behind some bollards. Yeah, I don't know. The only place I know of that it feels pretty certain we would get a thing is there. I guess there's that spiked roller jumping game too, right? Yeah, and those, I think that's on this screen. It's somewhere in that area. Let's just go check that out. Where's the phone? Here's the phone. I just need a little bit more power. So it's 300 to try the tier 2 event. Yeah, what I want to change my badges, because we probably don't need the moon badge. Like, is there an attack? Well, yeah, like as bad as this is, you'd probably want it. Reflective badge, you'd probably want it. Yeah, I don't think we're going to need a moon. But we could just take a little bit less damage all the time, right? I'm probably going to be using my focus a lot. I probably don't need the coin thing so much. So yeah, with that and all of our various upgrades. Okay, that's really helpful. Let's try this again. Oh, 3 points is 400. Well then, you know what? Give me one swing at 5. Alright, that's working out okay. Pretty good. All right, there we go. Yeah, that's definitely the way to do that. That is for sure the way to do that. We have a winner, you filthy animals. What a fight, everybody. I still can't believe what I've witnessed. But you're not going to let me have those coins? All right. A triumphant roar echoed through the club. I knew it had to be you, emergent victorious. Your courage and skill have brought you glory in the arena of champions. Have they brought me? Nope, they brought me a badge. Well, I mean, that's cool, I guess. You know, it's not terrible. Okay, I'm not allowed to take on... I'm assuming there's 3 levels, because there's, like, always 3 levels, right? But... We got access to the 3rd level by meeting another one of these dudes out in the world, and we certainly have not encountered another such dudes. What is the crown down here? The police station. Is there any reason... Ah, there's a badge over there that we don't have. Also, that looks like something we would not have had access to when we were here initially. I'm parrying the wrong bullet in a really frustrating way. You know what? Fuck you. Okay. Yeah, now see, that's interesting. So, what would be the right way to access that? I guess, actually, just latching on right here. May as well take the health refill. Hey look, it's this asshole again. This is annoying. I remember these. I remember the rat guy having way too much health. And yep, that sure is what's happening here. Okay, so I can hold a charge through a parry. Oh, I really thought I was close enough there that I would get a bounce onto the rat. These just... I do feel like I should get my bounce from the bounce badge. Even when I just walk onto water, it shouldn't specifically have to be a jump. Oh, that's embarrassing. I'm getting a lot of situations here where the attack, like, very obviously should be bouncing into multiple enemies and isn't. That's annoying. Ah, come on. There we go, that's something. Thank you for not falling in the water. Oh, come on. I hate it. I hate it when they short their attack like that. They miss you, and so your parry is a bad thing to have done instead of a good thing to have done, even though it was correctly placed and timed, just because they decided to attack shorter than normal. All right, pretty great. Less than good. Sucks. Health, please. I guess I can't be killing them over the water if I want them to drop health. Right? It wouldn't even mean anything. Yeah. The Rose tries to drift to land. It does its level best. Yeah, the most frustrating part of this is all the near misses. Just want my weapons need to have slightly larger hitboxes, apparently. It's a great example. Thank you, game, for illustrating that one. Was really early. Holy hell. Trying desperately to use the yo-yo to grab the roses as they're falling toward the water. Everything is like always crisscrossed with bullet patterns. It's very difficult to move around safely here. Oh, come on. I'm trying to just use the enemies as anchors to hit each other, and it's a nightmare. Yep. My attacks come up just short. Their attacks are just long enough, unless I parry, in which case they're not. Cool, 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 cool. Good start, good start. It is especially rough that they don't even have to, Big Rat here doesn't actually have to stay in a place where a parried bullet will hit him. So parrying, aside from being a bad strategy, because it will take 150 years to kill him from the damage, just like it actually doesn't work. gonna die. Parry. I didn't even get hit by it. I think the rat shot his gun and the recoil knocked him backwards, and that caused him to come into contact with me. I do think he maybe shouldn't deal contact damage. Right? Like, he has a fucking gun. He can use the gun if he wants to kill me. Yeah, and I really wish that the bounce attack would bounce productively more frequently, because it really does love to loop around on a single target that died to the first hit and not go to the boss at all. There we go. That's a really good example of the kind of bounces that we need. Part of me wishes that we had a life meter. This guy has way more health than most of the bosses, I think. And it would be nice to know, like, how close we are or aren't. But I also wonder, given the extremely large amount of health that this enemy has, if a life meter wouldn't just be depressing. Because we know we've fought these guys before, right? We know that extremely huge health pool is a thing. Nice. Except for the part where I got shot doing it. But all the other parts of that were nice. Yeah, it's just a lot to pay attention to. I apologize, like, there's no commentary during these moments, but I can't even actually do the fight. Much less also my job. I definitely also don't love that there's, like, projectiles with no line and projectiles with a line, and you just have to... Like, I was on the line trying to parry a bullet that was incoming, but it wasn't the bullet that generated the line, so I didn't parry anything, and then I'm in parry cooldown when the actual bullet arrives. Anyway, we did it. We got our health bar up. 9 is pretty good. I will take 9. All right, I think that is probably a pretty good stopping place for the day. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, we're taking our 9 hearts and our no detriments, and we're heading to Pipistrello Industries, where I assume things are going to turn terribly, terribly violent. So come back for that, and we'll see you then.